Hello, in this video I'll show you how to create and use Redux and how to create a new Redux state variable. So over here in this code, so over here you can see that we are using a Redux variable called val, and this val, what we can do is we can increment and decrement, which have already been pre-implemented. So here is it. So in this video, what we want to do is we want to create another Redux variable called string val. And so yeah, as you all might know that Redux there's a lot of boilerplate code, so it can be quite daunting to follow and every single step, and so this video will help to clarify things. So firstly, what we want to do is we want to create the value string val. So what we do firstly, we will go to reducer.ts. So in reducer.ts, you'll see there's an initial state and a state type. So basically the state type defines the values that are inside the reducer. So we want to create a value called a string val, which will be a string. Then the initial state will specify the initial value of the state variable. So in this case, we want to initiate it as an empty string. Okay, wait. So once this is done, okay, we have created our string value. So now after we have created our value, we want to be able to use it. So what we do is we'll first go over to types.ts. So in this types.ts, what we will do is we'll duplicate this line, and let's call our action type as set string val. Then over here in actions, we'll just duplicate this and we'll call this probably a set string val. Then there will be a type of set string val. Then over here, right, we'll specify what are the values that will be changed with this type of action. So in this case, it will be string val, which is a string. Then finally, we must remember to export this along with action types. So set string val. So over here at types.ts, we are pretty much done. Then in reducer.ts, over here we need to also tell the reducer, and we'll just set string val, and we'll specify that we want to change string val. Then lastly, we'll just declare our action. So let's say we want to define something to set the value of string val. So it will be let's call it a set string val. Then we'll take in a value which is the new string. And we don't need this, so then we specify the type as what we specified, set string val, and we'll set a string val to the new string. And so with this, we are pretty much done with action, reducer, and type. So now we are left with just implementing, like using the value itself. So firstly, what we do is we need to go to the use selector, and we want to take string val. Then next, what we'll do is we'll just display string val. Sorry. Then you might realize that string val is an empty string. So how do you want to implement this set string val? So let's create a input field. So first we'll create a hook. So use state stable. Set input val, we'll initiate it as a empty string. I will just import accordingly. Value is equals to and also do remember this syntax when you're dealing with input fields. So target.value. Then next we want a button to be able to set the value. Dispatch. So set string val, and we'll put this as a input val. Okay, where do we do this? So now what we have is we can now set values to our string val. And that's it for